Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. Welcome to yet another ambush slash stalk slash Vanguard deployment Let's Play. I've got Ithaca here against Sparta. I'm playing as Ithaca. My opponent is Death, playing as Sparta. This is actually a replay from the live stream I did yesterday, and this fight was so much fun and had a lot of really unique things happen in it. Let's pause it. Actually, no, I'll let it run in slow motion. Let's talk about the army picks real quick. These are legal for the 4400 rule set. I brought 4 Warriors of Ithaca. I brought 5 heavy sword skirmishers, and I Vanguard deployed them all the heck down here. My deployment zone is at the very top of the mini-map, so as we're looking directly across the battlefield, that is my deployment zone. So I had these guys all the way down here because I was thinking I might want to fight Sparta in the mud on this map, just in case my opponent brought chariots. I brought a Cyclops to escort my Warlord Mentor hero. I brought him particularly for that Seize the Moment ability, minus 50% melee defense. I brought 2 Renowned Island Skirmishers, one with 2 XP, one with 1 XP. My opponent, Sparta, obviously brought the 3 Light Spear Runners and actually had his deployed down as close to the mud as he could. And then he brought 2 Renowned Slingers. There's, let's see here, 4 Laconian Swordsmen and 3 Armored Spearmen, a Cyclops to escort his Defender Protector hero with the Divine Challenge. So he was getting set up, what looks like, to attack up here with the possibility of doing a flank end-around run, but he has no idea where any of my forces are, and I have no idea where any of his forces are. I think the very first unit I saw was this Renowned Slinger back here, facing my direction, facing down here, and I thought, okay, well, he could just be trying to protect his flank with Slinger fire. But he also isn't moving yet either. So it's at this stage we now see each other. I see his Spear Runners, he sees my Warriors of Ithaca, and I'm going, oh, this is great. I found the Spear Runners, it's exactly what I want. He's going to go ahead and fall back from this. Death is actually kind of shying away from engaging me in the mud at this stage, and I don't think he needs to. If anything, I'm the only one who's being hampered, and that's what's being hampered is my heavy infantry movement speed. They're all the way down to 30 from their base 37. Whereas my Warriors of Ithaca, their move speed actually doesn't look like it's taking any penalty at all. Well, isn't that fascinating? Yeah, it looks like it. No, that's melee attack that's dipped there. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't know if they have. They don't seem to have any kind of anti-movement debuff or anti-movement buff for. You know what I'm trying to say. They don't have Strider like Amazon Cavalry does. So the Light Spear Runners, they're hidden again. They moved off all the way to the right. The Laconian Swordsmen are come down here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up a nice long line right here. There is a bit of a gap here. I do see that, and I am concerned about it, so I am going to order my Heavy Sword Skirmishers to fill in the line down here. A Heavy Sword Skirmisher is cheaper than a Light Spear Runner. I'm not sure if it's going to perform as well, but I am counting on its heavy weight to hold that line against Spear Runners if they try to shoot my gap here. Here comes the Cyclops. He's running up here. This is a Cyclops Duel of the Ages, and it is a disaster. It is so terrible. I love every second of it. Laconian Swordsmen are lining up here to eat some javelins, and I'm totally okay with that. And we got a boulder in a tree, folks. Boulder in a tree. I love when that happens. The Cyclops over here catching a couple of javelins from the heavy sword skirmishers, though their view is mostly obstructed. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to order my Warriors of Ithaca here to engage the Cyclops, get some early damage on it. Meanwhile, out here, the Light Spear Runners have revealed themselves. They're throwing javelins into the flanks of the Warriors of Ithaca. I'm going to go ahead and take it. It's not ideal. I could turn to face them, but I'm more worried about just unleashing all of my ammunition. Just all sorts of javelins for days. As you can see, I've already engaged with the Cyclops here. I'm getting a decent bit of damage, but I'm definitely taking a beating as well from the Renowned Slingers. The Armored Spearmen and the Laconian Swordsmen are going to start moving forward to engage. I'm holding my line for now, but I am moving up a couple of Heavy Sword Skirmishers to fill this gap. The Cyclops falls back, I'm assuming because he wants to find an opportunity to throw better boulders, but this frees me up to go ahead and charge the Renowned Slingers. Meanwhile, out here, the Light Spear Runners, they're going to try and overwhelm this Heavy Sword Skirmisher, which is a pretty solid plan, actually. If they can outnumber that and beat it, it would be better if he could get a unit into the flank. So I'm going to shift over another heavy sword skirmisher to take this. My warrior of Ithaca here is getting beat up by the Laconian swords. It also got torn up by those javelins earlier. I've got my hero and my Cyclops into the show, and here comes a boulder, and that was an attempt to throw a boulder at these warriors of Ithaca here, but they were spread out just enough that the boulder was pretty much ineffectual. And not to be outdone, I know I need to get some boulders of my own. But look at this. My warriors of Ithaca tore apart a Laconian swordsman in a one-on-one engagement, which is about right. But these 2v1 with the damage already done means that my warrior of Ithaca here has routed, and there's a breach in my line. The spear runners and everybody are going to try and come through. I try and throw a boulder. I managed to grab a couple of like spear runners with it. My warriors of Ithaca are relentlessly pursuing this renowned slinger here. I've thrown my hero into the engagement because I really need to be able to use his ability to debuff the armor. I lose another warrior of Ithaca against the armored spearmen. It looks pretty dire for me right now. All I have left are my renowned island skirmishers. They're wide open to being attacked by the spear runners. But look at this. In melee, unit winning decisively against these light spear runners. The renowned island skirmishers have some pretty attractive combat stats. 160 sword damage, 47 melee defense, 36 melee attack. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? And they really punished these light spear runners for coming in here, and I get to throw a boulder right into their rear end. He's pretty much forgotten about these renowned island skirmishers, thinking that maybe his light spear runners would be enough, but I rear charge with the Cyclops. They're done. So these spear runners are going to go ahead and rear charge me. I activate my seize the moment against the light spear runner because I'm intending to charge it with something, I guess, or maybe I might have misclicked. I probably wanted to get it on this armored spearman. So yeah, here come the javelins from the renowned armored skirmishers. We're just going to try and tear apart these light spear runners. My warriors of Ithaca have torn apart the slingers and are just getting chased for it endlessly by Cyclops, my hero. But the warriors of Ithaca that are still alive in this fight are doing they're doing me a lot of work. So the spear runners turn around. They see juicy javelins, but what little do they know? What a boulder! What a boulder! Thank you. Little do they know that these renowned island skirmishers do not care about light spear runners at all. So both of these guys get routed in this melee engagement, and it just blows my mind. I activate my Aristea so I can get more rage, more abilities. I need to use that seize the moment, which I triggered right there against this armored spearmen. The armored spearmen are probably my biggest threat at this stage. As you can see, I'm already engaged with this one, so I'm gonna, rather than just go all in with my renowned island skirmishers, I'm gonna have this one come about, turn around, target, and fire. This one that's dealing with that less armor is getting torn apart by the armored heavy sword skirmishers. And now look at the javelins. The javelins into the combined sword damage. This one's done. I'm chasing off a Laconian swordsman over here. My warriors of Ithaca are regrouping, though they're getting beat up by Cyclops and a defender protector. But there's almost nothing left for my opponent. I'm actually chasing a light spear runner with this heavy sword skirmisher just to keep them out of the fight. I'm going to continue giving this armored spearman a javelin bath because I don't want it to regroup. And over here, I'm chasing off another light spear runner. Here comes a boulder attempt, and I think that was targeting the heavy sword skirmishers here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm ordering my Cyclops to move in such a way that I might be able to... I think I'm trying to cancel a failed boulder order. And sure enough, these armored spearmen come back, so I'm going to throw some more javelins at them. The MVPs of this battle were the renowned island skirmishers, through and through. Through just sheer javelin damage, through their melee capacity, for countering so effectively the light spear runners. I had a problem when I was picking my army for this map. I knew that my best bet for fighting light spear runners was going to be a chariot of some sort. But with all of this mud and all of these trees, bringing a chariot, and considering I knew I would have to cross trees or mud somewhere, bringing a chariot was just a liability. Oh, we tried to getting a boulder chucking duel here, but I think nobody landed any boulders. My Cyclops with 53 kills, his with 38. These light spear runners did come back. I do have these renowned island skirmishers here. They're mostly targeting the Cyclops with those javelins. And I also have that hero's Aristea still going. Yeah, I'm targeting the Cyclops with the javelins here from the renowned island skirmishers. Such a fun battle that we had with this. I'm getting my hero over here now. So I knew I needed to counter those light spear runners somehow, and I just didn't think that my renowned island skirmishers would be it. I knew that I was going to try and take advantage of their melee stats somehow. I just did not realize how reliable it was going to be. So Academy victory, but dang if it didn't feel good. So, to look at the stats there, I picked up only 1 XP for my Renowned Island Skirmishers, considering I spent 3 XP at the very beginning of the battle. Cyclops, 53 kills and an XP. All of my Warriors of Ithaca, except for this one, picked up XP. 218 kills, presumably against the Renowned Slingers and maybe a Laconian Swordsman as well. Death, 45 kills for his Defender Protector, 42 for his Cyclops, who got work done with the Warrior of Ithaca, which is not a bad trade. Maybe. It's tough to say because those Warriors of Ithaca did end up running all over Slingers anyway. So it was a very, very, close battle in terms of numbers. We had similar numbers of units, similar numbers of models deployed. It just really turned out in my favor, and in particular because of these Renowned Island Skirmishers performing so very well against light spear runners. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. Ta-ta, I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Do consider joining the Discord. I put the link in the description. We're organizing a tournament soon, and we're going to be using that Discord to do it. It is the best Total War Troy multiplayer community on the internet right now. So come join us, all right?